Hi guys and welcome back to another video. You're joining us today here in Monaco for day one of Top Marques 2019 and I am so excited to be back here. I absolutely love Monaco, it genuinely makes me so happy. So without wasting any more time, let's take a little look around and see what cars are about. We've just taken the walk up to Casino and it is so great to be back. I have missed this place. It is beautiful, especially in the sun today. It is really nice and hot here and there are some amazing cars, as you would expect, outside the casino. Let me show you around. Rana making a scene as usual. 812 Superfast. I haven't actually seen this car. This is the only car out of his new fleet that I haven't seen yet, and sat right behind his Aventador SVJ. Awesome car, matching the SV he also has over there, which I've seen plenty of times before. It is cool to see his fleet evolving and all of these cars being used. It is so cool, but this car is being overwhelmed by that. Bugatti Veyron, Monaco plated as well, in the traditional red and black livery. Oh wow, it's a Vitesse as well. Damn, red interior. This thing is crazy. Wow. Talking of first spots in Monaco, this is mental. And then we also have this Ferrari 488 Pista. I love these things. In my opinion, this is one of the best cars on the market at the moment. So expensive, they're about £350,000 fully specced. And I've just seen one go on the market a few days ago for 400,000. But is it worth it? Probably. This thing is mega. And as well, it's exclusive. This is one car you can't buy from a Ferrari dealership. This is part of Ferrari's exclusive program where they reward big clients with special cars, and this is certainly one of them. The predecessor to the 458 Speciale, and this in my opinion is just an insane upgrade. The aerodynamics and the look of the car are so much better in my opinion. With the air scoop going through the bonnet, the crazy aero in this wing is beautiful. How it splits off and kind of has like a floating effect. Looks so cool. But as I mentioned before, this is one car you can't buy on the market. You actually have to be invited to purchase this. So you have to own a load of Ferraris, then be invited to spend £350,000 on one of these. But this is a massive investment for customers, as these things are appreciating massively, already going upwards of £50,000 appreciation. However, I know plenty of owners who have bought so many different Ferraris that they didn't actually want. Things like the Ferrari California, which isn't really the most desirable Ferrari, just to get their hands on one of these. So despite the appreciation of one of these, people are taking depreciation on other cars, so it kind of balances it out. But this is a very, very nice special project. And as well, Ferrari have just released their next special project, which looks amazing, a 1,000 horsepower replacement to the LaFerrari. So I'm sure a lot of clients that have Pistas will also be adding one of those to their collection. However, I hope they're more careful than this owner, because if you take a little look down here, already smack the back in. I imagine that's a little bit expensive, probably the cost of a Vauxhall Corsa right there on the back. So it is crazy to see these on the road, but damn, that is painful. Now that is what I absolutely love about Monaco, completely random spots. We just went up to the apartment to check in, and literally the first spot as we came down, Chiron Sport. I have no idea how well that clip's come out because I literally threw G the camera and she recorded from there. I have no idea how that's come out, but that is a very, very cool find. A bit of dealership spotting in Monaco. That McLaren P1 was awesome. Some extra carbon detail on that looked very, very cool. But here, F12 TDF in the Ferrari Monaco dealership, and what's also cool is seeing this Portofino behind. Now, I'm not a massive fan of the Portofino, but it's especially cool to see two of these here because last time we were here, the Portofino was just being unveiled, and we managed to catch one of these under the cover, and then inside the dealership, we managed to catch one of the first ones ever to be in Monaco. And it is cool to now see a lot of customer cars being released. Despite not being a massive fan of them, I must admit they do look pretty cool, and if someone offered me one, well, I wouldn't pass it up. I keep being surprised by the cars we see today. That McLaren F1 is one car I really didn't expect to see. In silver, it looked amazing. I don't think I've ever seen a McLaren F1 in silver before. But I didn't manage to film anything there because I really wasn't meant to be there. So I hope you can make do with that short little video clip, but that was kind of my claim to show you guys that I did actually see it. However, now I'm stood next to this really cool spec 488 Pista. Now I've been fortunate enough to see quite a few of these cars now, and as well there is just one over there. I've just been told the one that I filmed earlier is the only 488 Pista Spider in Monaco at the moment, but this I'd have over it, despite this being a coupe, and I'm obsessed with Spider variants. Due to the spec, I think this just takes it for me. Emerald green with this orange stripe. It's a very weird combination that I didn't really think would work on a car if you just say the spec. However, seeing it here, this works. It's really, really cool. With some bright gold rims, which if you take it into the light, you can really see the colour popping. It does look very good. A really cool colour combination. Carbon everywhere on this car. This thing is spec'd to the max, and I really feel it's one of those cars that you really need to see it to appreciate it. It just doesn't come through well enough on camera. I don't even know if I can pick up the sparkles in the paint. It is a seriously, seriously good looking car. If I was to spec a Pista, this is exactly how I'd want it. This is awesome. Now this is one car I really wanted to see on this trip. I knew that Shmi was bringing his Ford GT, but I didn't know when I'd see it. And to see it on the first day, it's crazy. I love this thing. So this is the first customer Ford GT I've seen, and it had to be Shmi's. One of the first UK delivered cars. This delivered in the first wave. However, due to popular demand, Ford are releasing another wave of cars, so I'm sure there'll be a lot more coming to the UK, because I think there's only about 10 in total coming. So it is very, very cool to see this, and in typical fashion, with Shmi travelling the world in all his cars, not seeing this in the UK. Parked in this underground car park under Casino Square. But the spec on this is what makes it so great. Alan Man Racing inspired livery with the paint to sample stripes matched against the red from Ford, so kind of tying it in with the Ford and Alan Man Racing all together. I think it's really cool that Shmi has documented the entire process of this car, so fair play to him for buying this. It is very, very cool and an amazing addition to the fleet. We're back at the casino and back with another 488 Pista. These things are so common here, but I'm not complaining. I absolutely love them. This one in grey with the dual black stripe, and then contrasting with the yellow calipers. It looks very good. I genuinely don't think you can go wrong with a spec on this car. They are so, so cool. Right, so because of daily vlogging, it means that I have to stay on top of editing all the time. So we decided to come back to the apartment to make sure we got the video edited up for tomorrow. And time was knocking on a bit, so I thought we may as well head back, get the video edited, get some sleep, and be ready for tomorrow. But it appears that in typical style, as soon as we left, some amazing cars came out. It turns out that Shmi was driving around his Ford GT, but not just that, we missed a Maserati MC12. I cannot believe it. Driving on the roads around Monaco. It's like a dream car of mine, that. And to miss it driving, I am so annoyed. So, it's time to head out on an MC12. So this is a very nice 812, but not an MC12. That is a very nice 812, but again, not an MC12. And neither is that, or neither are any of the supercars along this line. I don't think we're going to find one of these tonight. Wow, that was massively unsuccessful. But I feel that really does sum up the chaos here in Monaco. It is so unpredictable what you're going to find. But today has been crazy. We have seen some amazing cars that I didn't expect to see this early on in the trip, including Shmi's Ford GT. But anyway, speaking of chaos, I've now got to try and edit this video up for tomorrow. It is going to be a long night, and then we've got to get up tomorrow, and we're filming 2 videos tomorrow, with us hopefully now doing daily vlogs throughout the duration of this trip. But that's all Wi-Fi dependent, so fingers crossed we'll be able to make that happen. But anyway, I really hope you guys have gone on to enjoy today's video. It's been a crazy one. I really enjoyed filming it, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.